What do you think of the police blockading all of the access to Queen's Park today?
I think that they're trying their best to keep people safe, but at the same time, they have to respect us and let us show our support for our freedoms.
This is not the way to do it, dividing the country up into pieces and calling us racist. Do we look like racists here?
Here.
Are we racist here? Are we a fringe group here? We're not. We're here for choice. They can have choice. We can have choice. It's about everybody. Inclusivity, not diversity. We're not trying to divide the country. We're trying to bring this country together.
So enough is enough. We're here for the people, for the unity, for the life, for Canada, for what we knew it all the time, and that's what people came for. Freedom and love and unity. Enough dividing.
Tamara Ugolini with Rebel News. I'm in Queen's Park, downtown Toronto, for the Toronto Convoy that was supposed to be happening here today. However, there's a heavy police presence. They have blocked off every main artery to access Queen's Park by 2 to 3 blocks around the perimeter of this location. You can see behind me is Hospital Row. There's a string of hospitals, and I think that was kind of the main narrative behind trying to blockade the protest from happening here and preventing the truckers from having access, is to preserve the ability to access the hospitals. However, from what I understand, that was never the intent of the protest. It's obviously more to make their voices heard, that they want to see an end to the mandates now, and they want to feel heard and have their concerns addressed by our government officials. So obviously that started in Ottawa. Now it's ricocheting out here to Toronto. The convoy itself was set to arrive at about 12 noon. We're about an hour out of that, and there's already about 50 people gathered on the south lawns of Queen's Park, and then a handful of others in behind the legislature building on the north side of Queen's Park. So we're here on the ground to see what we can see. We're going to talk to some of the protesters themselves, get some streeters, and hopefully if the trucks and the tractors ever arrive, we'll talk to them as well. Stay tuned. Good?
Hey, the real news just showed up, bud. You can go. The real news showed up.
Be nice.
There we are.
They're trying. Are you surprised to see such a heavy police presence in and around the perimeter of Queen's Park today?
I am, but understandably, I mean, they're trying to do what they can. They're trying to keep the public safe. Not that we're any danger, but I understandably, yeah. Yeah.
Do you think the truckers or the tractors are going to have any chance of getting anywhere close?
I hope they do, but honestly, I hope they make it through. Yeah. They deserve to be here.
Did you see the MTO parked all along the highway on your way
Three
in?
of them.
Yeah.
Yeah, 3 of them.
Yeah, what do you make of that?
Well, they're out to stop truckers, probably.
Yeah.
Yeah. They want to give truckers a bad name.
Well, with them, every convoy is going to bring more people around, and it's just going to grow and grow. And then being here with Doug Ford, it's going to show him that we need his help as well, and he needs to stand up for his people.
Yeah. Do you actually think that Doug Ford's going to listen to their message?
I hope he does. He should, because it's loud and proud.
Obviously, what brings you out? Freezing cold today.
We want to keep our land glorious and free. And we want to say coercion is not consent. And we want freedom of choice. And we respect everyone's opinion to do whatever they want. But we want freedom.
Yeah, it's just for us, everybody else, for the freedom, for us, for our grandchildren, children, for everybody.
Yeah.
Well, if nobody will stand up to what is happening, who else will do it, right? I came here over 30 years ago, from communist time, from Poland actually, and the people had repression there. I will never imagine what happened to us in the last 2 years. It's just unbelievable.
Hey, can you tell me a little bit about what you're doing here?
Oh, Rebel News.
Yeah. Do you mind?
Our favorite.
So tell me about what you're doing here.
She's the speaker for today.
Oh, awesome. So today we brought snack packs that we made. They're sandwiches, a little note for everybody who's attended or the truckers. Like we have extra in bins as well that we're going to give out to the truckers. And basically we made sandwiches with some fruits and granola bars and juice, and we're giving out free food to everybody that's here. We understand that it's cold and that it takes a lot of courage for people to come out to these, and we're really grateful for everybody who is. Again, this is not about vaccination status or anti-vax, vax. Like we don't care about any of that, and we're not judging anybody for that. We want unity. We want everybody to come together again, and we want bodily autonomy and the freedom to travel, to work, to feed our families, and to just live a normal life.
So did you have a hard time getting here with the police barricading everything off?
No, I came in from out of town, from Burlington, and I took the GO train and then the subway. So it's pretty calm down there because I knew it was going to be a mess up here.
Are you surprised to see the police blocking and preventing the truckers' access?
Oh, for sure. You would think we're in a police state. It's awful. I can't believe this is happening in Canada. I really don't.
What brings you out today to protest in the freezing cold?
French River, which is about 60 kilometers south of Sudbury. And we came out here to support the truckers and to stand up for our freedom.
You know, almost everything's blocked around here. At least, 6 blocks are blocked. And, they're trying to block traffic and the trucks and the farmers from coming in here today. And, it's a little bit congested out on the streets. But you know what? It's all in good faith and everything like that. People are showing up. We had enough. Enough is enough. Enough of the fake news. We want real news. And thank you again, Rebel News. Keep providing that great news and keep on doing what you guys do.
I just like to have the freedom to choose whether I want to be vaccinated or not. I'd like to see the mandates be rescinded.
Yeah. How do you feel about the police presence here around the perimeter of Queen's Park?
From what I've seen, they're doing their job. We respect them. Respect the police. No one's here to cause any trouble from what I've seen.
But I'm here for my grandkids, and I'm here for every Canadian that wants freedom back. We want our lives back.
Coming from communism, are you surprised when you see the police presence blocking the perimeter of Queen's Park from the truckers?
Yes, I think they denying actually with the action, they denying people the right to the peaceful protest by blocking the streets. And I think personally, the mayor of Toronto is responsible for that action. So it just tells you about the integrity of this man.
Did you have a hard time getting here with all the police barricading the perimeter?
We really did. So we were just driving around for a little while trying to figure out a route. We ended up finding a little pathway where we could kind of get as close as we could, and we were able to bring the food here. Luckily, there were some amazing people here that came to the car and helped us carry everything. So that goes to show how peaceful these protests really are. People helped carry really heavy bins of food. Yeah.
Well, thanks so much. Did you have a hard time getting here? The police have blocked the whole perimeter.
Actually,
what do you think?
We met the nicest people who even paid our parking in the parking garage.
Yeah. Are you surprised by the heavy police presence in and around the...
But I'm not worried about them. I think that they're here to keep everybody safe, and they're letting us do what we want to do.
Yeah. So how long do you think this standoff between police and the truckers and the people is going to last?
As short as possible, I hope. I don't think it can go on much longer.
They have to give in. There's no two ways about it.
And they're prepared to stay as long as they have to.
I think it's going to last until the mandates are dropped, and I hope it lasts until the mandates are dropped, because enough's enough. We had enough. Us as Canadians, the world is watching us right now. Canada is in a revolution, believe it or not. The world is watching from Asia, from Europe, from Africa. Look at Bolivia. They had a truckers convoy in solidarity with Canadians. But that didn't go on the media. Everyone around the world right now is in solidarity with Canadians. When Justin Trudeau says we're a fringe minority, he's the fringe minority. Last time I checked, the popular vote went to the CPC last year, 34%.
I don't know what the end result's going to be, but it's good to see people coming out and protesting.
What do you hope that end result will be?
I'm hoping that the mandates will be lifted, just like some of the other jurisdictions in the world.
As one trucker said, 2 weeks to flatten the curve. And now we're at 2 years. So they're there until.
We'll take as long as it takes.
Go truckers.
And the more and more things that kind of stand in their way, right? The police presence, the GoFundMe being canceled. It seems like the truckers are just going to persevere. What do you think of that?
I think that's what's needed at this time, and I think most of Canada is behind them. The silent majority is not the the fringe minority.
I hope they will survive until the government will actually collapse. That's my wish.
Yeah.
Maybe it's a wishful thinking, but we have to hope. Without the hope, it's a lost case.
The icing on the cake would be if Trudeau resigned, right? That's the ultimate, but I don't know if that's going to happen. Because when he comes out of his bunker and gives us an opinion, maybe we'll see what happens. But that would be nice.
54% of Canadians in a recent poll has just said they want the mandates to stop. They want this vaccine passport to go away. It's not right. It is against human rights. And people saying, oh, it's not forced. How is it not forced? If you're forcing someone to get this vaccine or get fired, I got kicked out of school because of this vaccine.
We appreciate your world leadership. It's happening all over the world now because of Canada. Canada is finally a world leader.
Who would have thought?
Thought.
Thanks to Justin Trudeau, that's for sure.
That's right, yeah.
Rebel News.
Looks like part of the convoy is coming through on Bloor Street as it passes in front of the ROM. You can hear the honks and the support. I don't hear anything from the counter-protesters. Yeah, so what brings you out in the cold today?
Well, we're fighting for our freedoms, and we would have had to leave Ontario if the mandate was pushed onto us. We're for choice.
What do you think of the police blockading all of the access to Queen's Park today?
I think that they're trying their best to keep people safe, but at the same time, they have to respect us and let us show our support for our freedoms.
How long do you think this standoff between the people, the truckers, the tractors, and police and the government will go on for?
Well, that depends. I'm actually convinced that we're making some change already, and that we need to keep standing up and keep the pressure on to make sure that they know that they have to stand down.
Yeah, same. Like, we gotta be able to do what we want, more or less, right? We're free to come and express our opinions, and they've encroached on that with the last 23 months now. It's just been ridiculous. Now that
This is the last bastion of freedom. If we don't stand and stand proud and hold our ground, we're going to lose it. His father is watching what is happening here. Justin, wake up and make your father proud. This needs to stop. The kids matter too. We need to give them their lives back. This is not normal. This is absolutely not normal. If we were in real war here, would we shut down? Or would we deal with it? We need to deal with this. And this is not the way to do it. This is not the way to do it, dividing the country up into pieces and calling us racist. Do we look like racists here?
Here.
Are we racist here? Are we a fringe group here? We're not. We're here for choice. They can have choice. We can have choice. It's about everybody. Inclusivity, not diversity. We're not trying to divide the country. We're trying to bring this country together, bring the world together, because immigrants come here for what we have here.
Well said.
Canada, for what we knew it all the time, and that's what people came for. Freedom and love and unity. Enough dividing. The police said like that they shut off the engine because they're not gonna. Things to escalate. He said that people try, but I don't see anything. It looks peaceful to me, so he's not letting us through. And he said to shut off my engine, so I did. So we're just, like I said, I see everything peaceful and nothing is going wrong. We're just, you know, basically I shut off my truck because we're here for a peaceful protest. And we want to keep going and see what we can achieve, and we're not going nowhere.
message to Canadians watching this?
Right there. Just freedom, man. Free choice. Take the vaccine. I don't care. It's freedom. That's all we want. Thank you.
Sorry, guys.
Sea of Canadians.
You know what it is? Watch out.
All right, well, the situation is escalating here in Toronto. People are just flocking to the scene. Again, I'm a block north of Queen's Park. Queen's Park and Bloor Street remains completely blocked by the trucks that you see behind me here. In the middle of them, oddly enough, there's a little dance party. So the mood is quite upbeat, very peaceful, very calm. The tensions are between, of course, the police and the protesters. They keep chanting, "Let them through." I suppose that the want is for the trucks and the vehicles to be able to access Queen's Park and go forward with the original plan of the protest to sit in front of the legislature and make their voices heard, because their voices are not being heard by any levels of government for the last 2+ years. So obviously the people are getting increasingly frustrated, and I'm going to wrap up this report here downtown Toronto, and then we will have reporters and videographers. Efron Monsanto, my colleague, will remain here on the ground to give you guys an update later this evening as the situation continues to unfold and potentially people start to dwindle and leave the scene. So stay tuned with our reports, and at convoyreports.com for Rebel News, I'm Tamara Ugolini. Rebel News has reporters from coast to coast covering the various Freedom Convoys that are happening across our wonderful, glorious and free nation of Canada. To support our work, you can visit the website convoyreports.com. There you can sign a petition to end the mandates, the same thing that the convoys are seeking to have done. And you can donate if you're able to support our efforts in the field, giving you boots on the ground journalism, talking to the people, and giving you updates as things continue to unfold on day 7 of the Great Convoy for Freedom. That website again is convoyreports.com.